All right, good morning, everyone. It is 8:24 in the morning of September 12th, 2022, and this is my pre-market strategy session. So, what we have going on today, what I'm paying attention to most here is actually, you know what? Let me save. I think I forgot to save this. Yeah, these are the updated ranges. Real quick, let me save that page so that way it saves across the other windows. Okay, sorry. So now here we go. Here is the August 26th breakdown candle right here. This big red candle right here. I think that was like a 2.5% down day. Here, let's look at it real quick. We'll go from open to close. 3.36% down day on the SPY. That means the Qs were. It was probably like 4% on the Qs. Let's open that up a bit and check it out here real quick. So open to close, yeah, 4% flat on the Qs. And so what's going on here is the price action, buyers and sellers and so forth, came down and tested this region down here where, let's see, on the 26th of July, there was this low after some consolidation here and a little bit of a breakout move. This is sort of just a bearish move or a bullish move in a bearish market here. I believe from bottom to top here, it was roughly 10%. We'll go ahead and we'll measure it out again. I'll go from close to close. Oh, 22%. Wow, 22% move. So what's happening is that right now, today, RSI is in the middle of the range. Let's see, on Friday, the RSI closed at 49.17, still below 50. So technically speaking, it's bearish until it gets back above 50. But here we go, and it looks to me like the market is going to try and test this breakdown candle over the next few days. The price action is going to either make it above this breakdown, or it's going to fail when it's going to fail in the middle somewhere in here, or it's going to fail at the top of this breakdown candle. It could even break up and go up to this resistance line. I don't anticipate that. I don't think that it's going to make it all the way to this resistance line. I think that at some point when the markets get overbought again on the daily RSI right here, it's going to start to fail again. And so really, that's kind of just what I'm waiting for. In the meantime, when things are kind of in the middle like this, it's my experience that when you have like the VIX RSI in the middle of its range, here we are in the middle here, and then let's go to the Qs. The Qs RSI, it's in the middle, and it's coming off of a low. You know, same thing with the SPY. RSI is in the middle. When things are kind of muddy like this, its default going to be, the move is going to be up. The move is going to be bullish. It's just kind of the default way of things happening. However, what I will be doing is keeping an eye out for a failure at the top of the candle. A failure, let's find what the midpoint of this candle is here real quick. Use a Fibonacci. Let's see, it's really, really small. The middle is 412.32. So let me put a line at 412.32. I'll get rid of this fib. I'm looking for a failure at the top, at the bottom, or in the middle. Of this breakdown candle right here. So if today what happens is we start breaking back down below the bottom of that candle, I imagine what will happen today is there will be a bounce at the bottom of that candle at least. Then if it breaks down below it again, this is going to be a swift and dramatic down move. Then, pardon the background noise. I'm working out of my home office here today. And if it breaks above the 412.32, let me kind of make it a little bit easier to see. This is on the SPY. Then it'll come up, test, and break above the high of the breakout above that level. If it makes it as high as 419 today, I doubt it will. I doubt it'll go that far. I expect to see some resistance at 419.39. A good spot to take a short. And if it makes it that high in one day today, if it makes it as high as 419 today, I want to see where the relative strength index on the daily chart is. Let's get rid of these lines here a little bit, these erroneous lines. So yeah, if it makes it all the way to the top of this candle, I imagine that the relative strength index will be in the overbought region, and it'll be time to press shorts, big time, press shorts. So the bottom end of the risk range on the VIX is 22.14. The top end is 28.67. The Qs here. Actually, I should go over. Let's go over to the risk range chart here. So the S&P is really close to the top end of its range this morning. Same thing with the NASDAQ, the IXIC, the NASDAQ composite. And then also, let's see, the dollar is close to the bottom end of its range. And so, bullish moves on the dollar is bearish for the market. Here we have some indicators. Here's our inverted yield curve. This is the 10 minus the 2. There are all sorts of inversions. If you look through the spreads of all the various notes and bonds, then you will see all sorts of inversions. The one that everyone looks at is the 10 minus the 2, and so that's the one you should be using. Here's the 0 level, and here it is, kind of forming a little bit of a sort of, you can kind of see here, down, up, the next move, I believe, will be in the down motion. Historically speaking, that the market, this blue line right here, indicates the start of a market crash, stock market crash, and it's usually not until the 10-year, 2-year spread starts to normalize. After it comes out of being inverted, that's when the stock market really starts to take a downturn. So here's the crash here in 07. And here's the start of the crash here in 2001. And it's not until the yield curve starts to normalize that we really get a significant crash. And so keep that in mind.
Oh, sorry. It's okay. I know. Hi, guys. I know. Hold on, my baby.
All right. So that's the SPY, the Qs, the VIX, the dollar, and the 10-year, 2-year spread. Something interesting happening here as well on crypto. This is really quite surprising. I can't guarantee you, but I could almost guarantee you that a significant amount of bears jumped into. I don't play futures on Bitcoin. On Bitcoin, and I actually don't trade Bitcoin very much at all. I don't trade Bitcoin at all, actually. But very interesting level hit here in just the past couple of days. We're right back at this neckline, this resistance neckline right here. And I know a whole bunch of bears probably got sucked into shorts right in here. And this is there's probably some serious pain going on right now for anybody who's short Bitcoin. Here in the past, let's say they got in somewhere after the breakdown. There's been a 15% move in a matter of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days here to the upside. Extremely volatile. I imagine here, just like back here in mid-August or so, it tested this neckline and broke down below it again. I imagine something similar will happen here over the course of the next few days, where this neckline is tested, broken through, whatever, to suck in people on the long side, and then it'll start breaking down again. So it's been nice to see a bit of a surge in crypto because I'm a miner of Ravencoin. Now, Ravencoin is a fork of Bitcoin, and so it's been really nice. I've been mining all throughout. Let's see, I started mining in the beginning of 2022. Yeah, I started mining back, let's see, I think it was, I finally settled on, I was testing a few different mineable coins. I think I settled on Ravencoin right around in February of 2022. And it's been pretty neat, really. It's been a pretty neat experience. And what's really nice is that, I mean, while I've paid, expenses for electricity, I haven't bought any of it. And so I was in this region down in here while it was really sagging and coming down. I was mining a tremendous number of coins. I have many tens of thousands of coins. And to see it run up like this is really, really nice. I hope it keeps going, but hope is not a strategy. I'm just going to keep mining. You can see I've got kind of a laser light show going on with all these levels and so on and so on. I don't know. I don't really pay it much attention. Just kind of, it's just coincidental that it broke up above this level, this support line, wherever I came up with that support line. I don't remember. And now it looks like it's trying to consolidate here in a bull flag. It's a nice looking formation, nice looking bull flag happening right here. And typically what happens is the breakout of this triangle formation, it tends to break out in the same direction that it entered. So it's a bull flag. We'll see what happens with it. I'm not holding my breath. I think that I started this with I was anticipating 5 years between now and when Ravencoin actually starts to make a move in the upward direction, a sustained move in the up direction. Crypto tends to be a risk asset, and so these and it's as far out on the risk curve, or it's as far out into risk as you can get. I mean, because it's essentially what is it tied to? It's tied to nothing other than use by the general population. And so when there's more cash floating around, these things, and it's risk on in the market, crypto tends to do better. We are not in an environment, economic environment, where there is a lot of extra cash sloshing around the economy. So, I don't know. I think this might be short-lived, and it'll come back down again pretty soon. But it'll be fun to watch, And I have at least a 5-year timeline on Ravencoin. Okay, everybody. Good luck out there. Keep your risk tight. Click like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, tap the bell. And I will see you at tomorrow morning's